Dexter, season 9, episode 2. Let's do a recap. Let's talk about it because it is awesome. First, like the video, subscribe to the channel for more information, news, recaps, TV commentary, social commentary, funny stuff, investing, all kinds of stuff. Check out the different playlists I got. But let's fire this thing off. So we ended last week with Harrison and Dexter going and getting them. Coming back, and I'm like, how in the hell is he going to explain this? He's got a girlfriend who's a police chief. He just has his kid show up that's his son that she knows nothing about. Nobody knows anything about. And what's the motive, right? So Dexter has just offed this kid up there and disposed of him. And now we start this episode off with Harrison just wanting answers. Like, you're alive, obviously. What's that about? And also, like, what's this dynamic going to be? Dexter's reaction to him was definitely like, I guess it was like an oh shit moment for the most part. It's kind of crazy. So he's talking to him, and, you know, how are they going to explain this? How do you explain that your name is Jeff Lindsay? You know, how do you, he's not Dexter Morgan. And so how do you explain that you're dead, but you're not dead to your son? How did he get there? So, you know, the episode kicks off with a little bit of questions and just a little bit of awkwardness between Dexter and Harrison because Harrison hasn't seen him in so long. So we move forward a little bit, and guess who shows up? Nothing but all of the police show up. Dexter's outside. He sees some blood. He covers it up. He's realizing that, man, this isn't as easy as he thought it was going to be. This isn't Miami. You know, he's rusty. I think that it's a staple that Dexter doesn't really want to be the old Dexter anymore. You know, he just lived a simple life. He was enjoying it. They show up. They want to set up base camp because Matt had gone missing in the woods nearby where Dexter lives. And, you know, obviously Dexter knows exactly where he is. So they set it up. He was just compliant. He's just like, yeah, whatever. I'll do anything to help, blah, blah, blah. And also, girlfriend meets Harrison. And you're like, what? How is he going? She was clearly not okay with it. Like, what? But then ends up being okay with it. I think there'd be a little more drama than that, if I got to be honest with you. A little bit more drama than that. So they go on this manhunt looking for him. But in the meantime, you've got a young Harrison who seems to want to fit in. He seems to be socially acceptable. Maybe he's a little chameleon. He's not like Dexter. He doesn't seem to be like Dexter. You know, doesn't seem to have the dark past with him, which all of the like articles and stuff leading up to it was like, well, Harrison could be worse than Dexter. I don't know. After episode 2, I don't quite see that coming. We learned that Hannah has died of cancer. So Hannah's gone. She's been gone for a couple years. So we're going to have no Hannah in this series. And so that's why Harrison went looking for him and ended up finding him. Found this letter that I guess he had written to Hannah, talking about if he sees anything dark within Harrison to reach out to him or whatever. And that's what sent Harrison over the edge, thinking there's something wrong with him. Which, man, look, you saw your mom die in a bathtub in your house. You're a baby. It's maybe your dad is a psychopath. So maybe, you know, maybe something's wrong with him. But I liked how they spun it. You know, they had Dexter kind of scrambling to cover up his tracks, go find the deer that was shot, cover up the blood trail, and try to plant evidence to make it look like Matt had left town. Meanwhile, we've got this woman stuck in a hotel room who's just pounding champagne, clearly doesn't know that she's in danger. And then, so that's kind of odd. And I feel like the billionaire's in charge of that. He's the one running the show here. The oil tycoon guy. I feel like he's the one maybe like kills these women for sport or something. He's got her not tied up, but he's got her captive. I'm like, what's she doing there? Thinking like all this stuff's around. I don't know. That whole aspect of it's kind of weird to me. A little crazy. We'll see where that goes because that's not the focal point of the season yet, but I feel like there's going to be more drama with that. Dexter's on the outside of the police force is just different. He's doing none of the investigating. So it's a different side of this whole show. We're used to Dexter being in the center of the crime scene. And now he's on the outside of the crime scene. So I dig it. I like it. And then turns out, Dexter could just explain that Harrison lived with his stepmom and it was complicated and he felt like that was the best thing for him. And the girlfriend's just like, I'm glad he's here. It's okay. Put him in school. Everything's going to be fine. You're going to figure it out. That maybe, man, most people wouldn't react like that. Be like, I've been dating you for a little while. And by the way, now I have a son here that you had no idea existed. So, and Harrison just went along with the Jim Lindsay thing, which I don't know. What do you do as a kid? You're just like, my dad was Dexter Morgan and now he's Jim Lindsay. So it is what it is. I don't know, man, but I did like the excitement of it. I liked the entire, the gaffes of the police, like the small town police kind of gaffes. And then you had this little bit of drama with the Indian reservation because the deer was shot on a reservation land, which isn't okay. So it's a nice little setup. And overall, I thought it was fun. At the end of the show, they show this guy's body all bagged up and stuff, which looked like it buried maybe under the fire pit or something. I don't know where he put the body, but it ain't far. He didn't go far, not far enough. He's discoverable. That's what I know. He is very much there. And I feel like if they had some cadaver dog or something, they would have found that kid. I don't know. That's how I feel about it. But I did like it. I like this version of Dexter where they have a little bit of the personality from old Dexter, but they also have this new Jim Lindsay persona that I like. I think so far they've done an excellent job at introducing the series, the new characters. I like them. There's not a whole lot of like main characters to keep your wrap your head around. You've really got Jim Lindsay, you've got the girlfriend, chief police. You got Harrison. You got the daughter of the girlfriend. I feel like she's going to play a little bit of a vital role here. And then everyone else is just kind of background. I don't mind it. I like the small cast. I think it's more manageable, especially if it's only going to be a limited series. So I look forward to next week to see where this goes, to see how this whole thing develops. You've got, people of power with money and they're kind of pulling the strings. So it's going to be real interesting to see how Dexter navigates this from the outside. His ability to intersect the police investigation is limited only to access to the girlfriend. So it's going to be pretty interesting, I think. But let me know what you thought of Dexter season 9, episode 2 of New Blood. Let's talk about it. I look forward to the next one. I'll see you guys later.